Hello, everybody. It's me again, Buggy. So, today I'm going to be telling you all about my new manga that I've come up with called, for now, at least the placeholder name is Liminal Space Racers. So, as you can guess from the title, Liminal Space Racers is about racing in space. It's about racing in space, but we have a twist. So the genre of this manga, I don't know what genre it would fit under technically, but for now, I'm gonna say the genre is sci-fi dystopian, maybe kind of psychological, depends if I'll keep like specific scenes or not, action, and maybe some social commentary. So in a dystopian future, the government aims to solve prison overcrowding by creating a death row inspired system mainstream to the public into a public spectacle. Criminals are sent to a space-based holding facility where they must compete in high-speed lethal races broadcast to society as entertainment in order to gain a new chance of freedom and life. The elites frame it as justice and a path to peace, while the public consumes it as normalized sports. Each race is a fight for survival. Win and you earn another chance at life. Lose and you're executed instantly. As prisoners form rivalries, alliances, and fan followings, the system blurs the line between justice and cruelty, forcing both racers and viewers to confront what it really means to value a human life. So the story follows our main character, Cheyenne. I don't know how I'm gonna keep the pronunciation. Cheyenne, anyone is okay. So the story follows Cheyenne, where he was convicted at the age of 9 for the murder of his father. And yeah, so that's how he ended up in prison. Okay, that's how he ended up in the space station. Anyways, I'm gonna show you guys the speed paints of the character designs in the background while I yap about this manga. And just so you guys know, the manga is okay. For what planning on doing, I'm not gonna actually write the manga. I feel like that's the reason why most of my manga I just abandon them, because I have to focus on writing them, and by the time I'm finished writing them I just get so uninterested in it. So I'm just gonna draw the manga, just jump straight to storyboarding, and yeah, we're just gonna jump straight to storyboarding. So basically, let's talk about Cheyenne, our main character, because even though I do have a lot of other character designs, they're mostly like reworked character designs that I already had for stories that I'm just gonna put in this story instead. So Cheyenne enters the prison system at the age of 9 years old. He's sent to the space facility, and years pass, 9 years pass, and he's now a grown man. He's 18 years old, and now he's entered into the racing system. What happens is, when a character joins a race, it's basically lessening of their prison sentence. So the more races they do, the less time they have to spend in prison. But their thing is, if a character loses a race, they end up being executed, like on the spot, executed. So that's something they have to bear in mind. You don't have to win the race, like come first, second, third, but you cannot come last in the race, else your life is over. Say goodbye to your friends, your family, your loved ones. And for all the family members of the convicted criminals that are sent to this facility, there's an orphanage created by the same people who created the system in the first place. They created an orphanage for the kids or relatives of the criminals who can't take care of themselves. So basically, kids. So they'd take care of them until that person was released from their sentence or not. So Cheyenne has a younger sister, and she was taken in by the orphanage after he'd murdered their father because they don't have any other relative or relatives they know of. So the orphanage took in the little sister. So Cheyenne is trying to not die, win these races, and get back to his sister who's waiting for him. And just so you guys know, his sister is terminally ill. So, yeah, his sister is terminally ill. I won't spoil anything. Just know that his sister is terminally ill. I'm not sure what I should or should not say about the story, the manga yet, because I don't want to spoil it for y'all. I think I low key did spoil it already, but I'm not spoiling it any further than I already have. So, yeah, that's basically what happened. So, I most manga I kind of want to keep it on a one shot basis because you know how they say uh it's better to do a one shot before you start a bigger project. But every single idea I have, it does not fit into the one shot pacing. But anyways, we're done talking about that. We're talking about liminal space races right now. So I've designed Cheyenne. He has long hair, which I know I'll regret when I have to draw all these stuff. I have started to draw the storyboards for specific panels and stuff, and I'll show them up on screen. What I do is I normally just sketch everything traditionally before I move to digital. But when I started designing Cheyenne's side profile, by the time I'm talking about this, that scene might have already flew by, but the footage might have already flew by. But by the time I started to design Cheyenne's side profile, I knew I wanted to him to have like a what would I call it? A long bridge, a straight kind of nose. I don't know. I wanted his nose to be like a specific shape, and I was struggling to get it. I was struggling to get his nose the shape I wanted it to be. For his hair, it wasn't really anything. I designed their prison uniform beforehand, also on paper. I'm just gonna show you guys here. For their racer outfits, I've yet to specifically design them because for each person, their gear is different. Like the thing is with the racing thing, I was wondering if I should make the vehicles that they use be like specific vehicles that everybody has the same vehicle, like F1 racing, or just have like everybody have their unique vehicles. Like some people have bikes, some people have the F1 vehicles, some people have, you know what I mean. Okay, yeah, I hope you know what I mean. Yeah, so also after I designed the uniforms, I have also designed the uniforms for um the orphanage. I've designed the orphanage uniforms also, which is good. I like that because now it's easier for me to do the panels and stuff. I not I'm not a professional or anything with manga. I've never actually done a finished manga, so this is going to be my first actually finished manga. So if it's trash, do not bash me. Do not bash the creator if it's trash, guys. I'm just a beginner. It's just my first time. It's my first time drawing a manga. But yeah, I really liked okay, I know you guys won't be able to see it right now, but I really liked Kaizen's design that I drew. I think he's like the third to last person I drew for this. So I don't even know why I'm talking about Kaizen right now, but I really loved how I designed Kaizen with his little butt chin, and especially on the side profile. I was going to change his chin side profile, but then I was like, if I do, it won't show that he has a butt chin. You know, Devil May Cry, the main character for Devil May Cry has a butt chin. I have not watched it, guys, so do not bash me again. Do not bash me for not watching Devil May Cry. There's a lot of anime that I want to watch that I haven't started watching. Here I am. I went off, I went to a different dimension talking about animes I've not watched, but okay. Okay. So, um, I'm not sure what I was. Okay, I was gonna say something. I was gonna say something about the. I was gonna say something, bro. Anyway, for Cheyenne, I didn't know if I wanted him to have like a bike or a car, but I was like, it would be so impractical to have long hair and you're riding a bike, right? But I need, okay, his long hair is for the plot. It ties into the plot, and he just doesn't randomly have long hair because I want him to, guys. It's plot reasons. It's plot reasons that he has his hair long. You guys will understand if you read the manga. If you read the manga, not me saying it like it's already published, but yeah. So what I'm planning to do is I probably will post um, updates on the manga on here or on my TikTok or Instagram if I remember to, or if I want to, I might post. But I just want this manga to be done so it can be in my hands and I can say I've done something with my life. I finally achieved one of my dreams. Right? Okay, yeah, I remember what I was gonna say now. So for the manga, the fact that it's based around racing is crazy. I was gonna say that's kind of crazy that it's based around racing when I, for a fact, cannot draw any automobiles. I can't draw cars for the life of me. I can't draw cars. I can't draw dynamic poses. I can't draw hands that well. I have problems, but this manga will let me open my artistic channels, let me channel my artistic energy and create beautiful artwork of automobiles, man. Or I was thinking to just 3D model them and just draw, like trace over my 3D models. But I was also planning to do that with my characters, but I don't know how to 3D model. I don't know how to 3D model. And I was going to say I have to learn that and I can't be bothered. So we will see what I come up with for that specifically. And yeah, so I'm just gonna let the speed paint for these characters play, and I'll probably start yapping about some other random stuff, but if not, bear with me. So for Cheyenne's backstory, I haven't really like planned it all out yet, but I know like what I want to happen in the manga. I have like, bro, I envision certain scenes happening, and I'm like, whoa, that looks so rad in my head, and I hope I can transfer it out. Guys, I had an exam yesterday, and in the exam, I literally was drawing Cheyenne on the flipping exam paper. I might put it up here too because after I finish it, I took a picture of it, so I'm gonna put it up right here. Like, I need to figure out all these characters' body types and stuff, so on and so forth. Like, guys, this is gonna be brutal. This is gonna be a brutal anime. Ah, watch me talking about this is gonna be a brutal anime, bro. This is gonna be a brutal manga. This is going to make your hearts cry. It's gonna make my hearts cry at least. I don't know about y'all. I'm a very empathetic person, so anything makes me cry really, but that's besides the point. It's going to be very, very cool, very, very rad, very, very cool and rad. So, uh, bro, I don't know what to say. I have no idea what to say, guys. Okay, so okay, let me talk about. Okay, so the character with Macy, I really love Macy's design that I created for her because she has like this little drill curl. I think that's what it's called, drill curl or something. And I really fell in love with it when I drew it on paper. At least I'll put up the picture here. So I really liked how it looked from that angle, but bro, when I was trying to draw it from the other angles, it was killing me. I was wondering if I should just give her twin drill curls, but I was like, nah, I ain't gonna draw that. But bear with me, guys, okay? Everything I say, you have to bear with me. So, actually, while we're here, I'm just gonna give y'all a little backstory on my life. So, today I went to the hospital to get my cast removed, and when I tell you guys, I did not know my hand would look so awful. It looks like like months of, not even months, like 6 weeks. So a month, yeah. So a month worth of dead skin cells, bro. It was terrible, but we live. So that's something, guys. What do you guys think about my idea, my manga concept for this manga? I want to hear your thoughts on it. Yeah, so I think that's all I have to say, really. That's all I have to say. So thank you for tuning in, and I hope you guys like my idea, my concept, my cool idea, a cool concept idea. I'm also working on a larger project, a larger manga, but it'll take a longer time because it's actually a series and not actually just a one shot. This manga that I'm working on at the moment, I'm not gonna make it a series. The Liminal Space Racers won't be a series. As I said, I probably will change the name because it's not too befitting of the actual story. Yeah, like, yeah, it has racing and all, but yeah, racing is the main. Okay, I'm gonna stop talking now, but yeah, it has racing and all, but I'm not too sure how I feel about making the title be Liminal Space Racers. But it was the title that I had written down when I started to get the idea for the manga. So we'll see how it ends up. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you for tuning in. Like, guys, you guys, my little clovers, you guys are so cool. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. And see you next time whenever I decide to upload again. I literally have an exam tomorrow, so I actually should be studying right now, but it's I can't study. For the life of me, whenever I try to study, I can't study. I know I said bye like 3 probably times already now, but okay, actually bye guys. Bye, bye bye.